In a year where we are blessed with new original content, sequels of established and beloved video game series, you could never have guessed 2-Hour Biopic is currently the 5th best rated game of 2025, according to Metacritic, beating out highly rated games such as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Doom: The Dark Ages. This is Despelote. You play as Julian, a fictionalized version of one of the developers, Julian Cordero, taking place in Ecuador's capital city, Quito. A young kid living out his days playing football in a local park, while the whole country is going through an economic crisis and political issues, but is united as the country is on its way to make history, qualifying for the World Cup for the first time in their history. Football itself is not important. You don't have to understand the rules, know what happened to Ecuador. Rather, it acts as a backdrop for the real story, watching the community together in a period of 5 months, from the perspective of an 8-year-old kid. The game begins with teaching you the controls in a clever way. Play a simplified top-down football game called Tino Tini's Soccer 99 on a console that looks like a mix-up between a PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64. You move with your left joystick, kick the ball with your right. Reflecting how in real life, the further back you pull your leg, the harder you will kick the ball. As you explore the first-person perspective, you can say hola, grab items, kick the ball, and occasionally draw. The gameplay is not finely tuned, it feels clunky at times. Sometimes you can only control the camera as the developer narrates what he remembered of his childhood, all of which is intentional as after all, you're just an 8-year-old kid, you're kicking a ball, not someone trying to become a professional in the sport. Just being able to pass the ball to a friend or hit a cone is enough to give you a sense of accomplishment. As you progress through the 5 chapters, which are clearly disguised as dates for Ecuador's qualifying matches, each chapter usually follows the same formula. Your mother gives you a deadline where to rendezvous and you're left alone to explore at your own pace. There's no indicator, map, or journal telling you where to go. Feel free to kick the ball with the kids in the local park, be a naughty boy and ruin someone's picnic, destroy a neighbor's plants, play fetch with a dog, or you simply could watch Ecuador's match in the World Cup on a TV screen nearby. Although you will never have enough time to do everything, the game plays with our nostalgia, bringing us back to simpler times when we didn't have to worry about anything, just have fun. We still have to deal with our parents telling us what to do and act rebellious, not understanding they were just looking out for us at the time. And I believe the game is telling us we should have enjoyed our childhood more, as you can never get it back. Most of the dialogues are in Spanish with English translated speech bubbles. They are improvised dialogues recorded from developers' friends and family. It gives you the sense of reality, as the people ramble about their daily lives, while you are trying to understand what's happening around you, making the world feel immersive while also teaching you how it was like living in Ecuador in the early 2000s. One of the standout features is the visuals. You're playing in this purple and beige, rainy dithered and scratched take on Quito. It's kinda like watching an old photo you don't clearly remember, reflecting how the developer and most people remember their earliest memories. Sometimes it's hazy, sometimes it's clear, others we don't remember anything at all. The other thing about the art style is that it helps with setting the boundaries as the characters and certain objects are modeled in 2D like paper, colored in black and white, creating a contrast that makes it easy to tell what can be interacted with. Overall, my only issue with the game was that sometimes you had no idea what you were doing. Were you supposed to define something? Was I supposed to wait? Did I break the game? It's an interesting take on the genre of football, where most focus on the actual game, whereas this focuses on the fandom and the impact sport has on communities around the world. To be honest, I struggle a lot how I would review this game. Despelote is not anything like my Claire Obscure Expedition 33 review, where I could just break down the game into chapters, go in depth about the gameplay, story, and so forth. Despelote is a 2-hour experience, and thus I'm working with a limited amount of footage. I'm not worried about spoiling the story, more so how you would interpret that story, as admittedly this is not a game for everyone. I would totally understand you said to me you didn't like it or couldn't get into the story, because Despelote is a very niche game that relies heavily on a feeling of nostalgia, and a game that you need to play for yourself to truly understand it. Whether you love football or not, whether you love video games or not, whether you love a good story, Despelote is a reminder of why video games are so special. It may not be in the contention for the best video game of 2025, but it doesn't have to be. Despelote is a reminder of our childhood, using nostalgia to capture the audience's attention, does it so well. By the end of the game, you may never touch Despelote again, because you know you played once in a lifetime experience, and understand why a big part of the population calls football the beautiful game. As anyone can play football, bring strangers together in times when we are at our lowest. That's enough rambling from me. Have you played Despelote? What did you think about it? Comment down below. As usual, thanks for watching my video, and I see you in the next one.